In the near future, a zombie outbreak storms South Korea, overwhelming the government and military defenses in just 24 hours. In the midst of this nightmare, we meet Marine Captain Jung-seok. He's behind the wheel of a car, racing through the panic-filled streets of Busan. With him are his elder sister, her young son Dong-won, and Jung-seok's brother-in-law, Chulman. Their goal is to reach the port where a ship waits to evacuate survivors and take them away from the zombies. Suddenly, Jung-seok spots a family on the side of the road. It's a man, a woman, and their young child. They're waving frantically, begging for help. Jung-seok slows down, considering what to do. That's when he notices something alarming. The father looks like he has been injured and he's bleeding. Jung-seok, trained to assess threats quickly, suspects the man might be infected. In this new world, any injury could mean infection. Faced with a split-second decision, Jung-seok chooses caution over compassion. He refuses to let the family board, fearing the risk to his own loved ones. The mother, understanding his fear but desperate to save her child, makes a final plea. She begs Jung-seok to at least take their young one to safety. But even this, Jung-seok cannot bring himself to do. With heavy hearts and the sounds of the family's pleas echoing in their ears, Jung-seok and his family drive away, leaving the family behind. As our characters flee, the grim reality of the situation unfolds through a news report. The reporter, voice filled with urgency, delivers a devastating update. Busan, once thought to be a safe haven, has fallen. A plane crash in the heart of the city has unleashed the infection, turning the last refuge into a zombie-infested nightmare. The entire Korean peninsula is now considered a danger zone. Jung-seok and his family finally reach the rescue ship, joining a crowd of desperate survivors. A collective sigh of relief ripples through the passengers as they board, many believing they're bound for the safety of Japan. However, Jung-seok, leveraging his military connections, learns a troubling piece of information from his superiors. The ship's destination has been changed to Hong Kong for reasons left unexplained. This sudden change of plans adds another layer of uncertainty to their already precarious situation. Before anyone can process this new information, tragedy strikes. Young Dong-won, Jung-seok's nephew, witnesses a horrifying sight, a man on board transforming into a zombie. Panic erupts as the infection spreads rapidly through the confined space of the ship's cabin. In the chaos, numerous passengers fall victim to the zombies, including Dong-won himself. Screams fill the air as people scramble to escape the rapidly multiplying zombies. Jung-seok rushes back to his family, only to face a heartbreaking scene. His sister, overwhelmed with motherly love, refuses to accept the grim reality of her son's condition. She clings desperately to the infected Dong-won, his small body already showing signs of the virus's cruel transformation. But in this new world, sentiment can be a death sentence. Jung-seok, his military training kicking in, realizes the grave danger they're all in. He starts pulling his sister away, but she doesn't want to let go. With zombies closing in, Jung-seok is forced to make another impossible decision. He has no choice but to seal off the infested cabin. This action saves many lives, but at a terrible cost. Chulman, Jung-seok's brother-in-law, tries desperately to enter the cabin to save his wife and son. Jung-seok holds him back, knowing it's already too late. The two men watch helplessly as the zombies overwhelm Jung-seok's sister and nephew. Meanwhile, a news reporter delivers another blow to the survivors' hopes. The shocking report reveals that South Koreans will be denied refugee status in neighboring countries. The world, it seems, has decided to sacrifice an entire nation in a desperate attempt to contain the outbreak. This means that even if they escape the immediate danger, survivors in the country have nowhere to go. The international community has chosen to isolate South Korea, leaving its citizens to fend for themselves against the zombie horde. 4 years later, after the zombie outbreak, Jung-seok and Chulman now find themselves in Hong Kong, but their lives are far from peaceful. As outsiders in a foreign land, they face constant discrimination and struggle to fit in. Their days are filled with trouble, leaving them feeling isolated and desperate for a change. One fateful day, the two men are summoned by their mobster boss who has a job for them. The two are assigned a mission to return to the quarantined Korean peninsula, now a desolate wasteland overrun by the undead. Their objective is to locate and retrieve an abandoned truck, inconspicuously parked amidst the chaos, containing a staggering $20 million in American currency. They're promised half of the share if they make it alive along with the truck. It's an opportunity that could set them up for life, freeing them from their current misery. Jung Seok, haunted by memories of their narrow escape from Korea, is initially reluctant. The thought of returning to the zombie-infested land fills him with dread. However, seeing how much Chulman wants to do this, he agrees to go along. His friend sees this as their ticket out of their miserable existence in Hong Kong. They are made aware that the zombies are not active in the dark, and when it's quiet, so they will be doing this at night. Later on, Jung Seok, Chulman, and 2 other comrades arrive on the peninsula at nighttime. They find the truck after some searching. However, they discover that the truck's driver is a zombie. They fend off and kill the zombie truck driver, but the commotion draws the attention of a horde of zombies. Jung Seok shoots several of the zombies and the team escapes with the truck as zombies begin chasing them. On the way back to Incheon Port, they are ambushed by a rogue militia, which is formerly known as Unit 631, led by Sergeant Huang, causing their vehicles to crash. Jung Seok is thrown out of the truck and witnesses his 2 comrades being killed, one perishing in the crash and the other killed by Sergeant Huang. Meanwhile, Chulman hides inside the truck. As zombies start chasing Jung Seok, he is cornered but rescued by 2 sisters traveling in a car, June, a skilled driver, and her younger sister, Yoo-jin. Joan skillfully drives to a hideout where the children live with their mother, Min-jung, and grandfather, Elder Kim. Jung Seok realizes that Min-jung and June are the mother and young daughter he had encountered 4 years ago during the zombie outbreak. He decided to leave them behind and did not save them, but today he is saved by them. Meanwhile, the Unit 631 soldiers take the truck to their compound, which was formerly a shopping mall, unaware of the money inside. They imprison Chulman upon discovering him in the back, forcing him to take part in a series of timed survival games between captured prisoners and the infected zombies. On the other hand, Private Kim and Captain Seo subsequently discover the bags of cash and a satellite phone in the truck. They contact the mobsters and secretly hatch a plan to escape the peninsula with the truck, keeping their plans a secret from Sergeant Huang and the rest. Meanwhile, Jung Seok reveals to Min-jung and her family that there is a ship at Incheon Port waiting to extract his team and the truck. Min-jung devises a plan to steal the truck from the compound so that the 5 of them, her family and Jung Seok, can escape. The following evening, near Unit 631's compound, as Joan, Yoo-jin, and Elder Kim wait in the car, Jung Seok and Min-jung sneak inside as the sisters and the old man wait for them in the car. The 2 discover the truck and encounter Private Kim. While holding Private Kim at gunpoint, Jung Seok learns that Chulman is alive in the compound and goes inside to rescue him. He interrupts an ongoing survival game to rescue his friend, killing numerous zombies and Unit 631 soldiers. While fighting to find their way out, Chulman narrowly saves Jung Seok from a zombie bite, but is shortly shot dead by Sergeant Huang, much to Jung Seok's dismay. Outside, Min-jung fends off Captain Seo and drives inside the room where she finds a traumatized Jung Seok after seeing his friend die in front of him. She tells him to snap out of it. There's nothing that can be done. The 2 quickly escape the Unit 631 compound with the truck. Numerous Unit 631 soldiers, led by Huang, give chase. While others are leaving the unit compound, Seo shoots Private Kim dead for asking too many annoying questions and pursues the group in a separate direction. While driving, Jung Seok and Min-jung's route gets blocked by a horde of zombies. Joan, Yoo-jin, and Elder Kim arrive and distract the zombies by fleshing the car headlights. The 2 vehicles make their escape, but Sergeant Huang and other Unit 631 soldiers give chase. A chase ensues between Jung Seok's new group, Unit 631, and the zombies. The young, skilled driver June successfully manages to outsmart and disable the Unit 631 soldiers pursuing vehicles in every possible way. In the ensuing chase, Jung Seok deliberately shoots and shatters a glass tunnel full of zombies that he saw the previous night when they first arrived, freeing the horde inside, which causes the horde to overwhelm Huang's vehicle and kill him. As the 5 reach the port, the injured Captain Seo, who had killed Private Kim, ambushes the family by colliding with one of their cars. Seo then holds Joan hostage as he becomes maniacally happy about the situation and the fact that he is leaving this zombie wasteland. As Seo keeps talking, Yoojin manages to distract him with a remote car toy, allowing June to escape. However, Seo then shoots Elder Kim as the latter tries to protect little Yoojin. Minjung promptly attempts to shoot Seo, but is shot first in the leg. Seo flees with the truck and arrives in the cargo hold of the ship. After arriving inside the ship, Hong Kong mobsters shoot Seo as they never had any intention of honoring the deal. Meaning, even if Jung Seok and his new friends made it to the ship, they were still in danger of being betrayed and killed. As Seo bleeds to death, he reverses the truck to prevent the cargo hold's gate from closing. This causes the zombies outside to enter inside the ship and kill everyone. After Elder Kim dies, the grieving remaining 4 spots a United Nations Chinook helicopter flown by Malaysian UN troops and draw its attention. An injured Minjung, who made Jung Seok promise a favor to her in return for her daughter saving him, tells him to be with the girls at all costs. She requests that Jung Seok bring June and Yoojin to the helicopter, while she shoots and clears the path of zombies. As the zombies start to overwhelm her, Minjung then decides to trap herself in a truck and presses on the horn repeatedly, intending to attract more zombies toward her, so that Jung Seok and her 2 daughters can escape. When they arrive at the UN troops, June pleads with the soldiers to save her mother, but UN troops refuse, saying it's too late for her to be saved. Minjung prepares to kill herself as she is left surrounded by a large horde of zombies and doesn't want to turn into one of them. Before she can kill herself, Jung Seok recalls a time when Chulmin said that Jung Seok did not try hard enough to save their family 4 years ago. This makes Jung Seok want to try harder to save the mother he ignored 4 years ago. He turns back to rescue Minjung by dispatching some of the zombies that have trapped her in the truck. Seizing the opportunity, Minjung quickly gets out of the truck and makes the run to the helicopter, while Jung Seok covers for her by shooting the zombie horde. Jung Seok, Minjung, her daughters, and the UN troops safely board the helicopter and leave the peninsula, finally escaping the zombie outbreak in South Korea. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more. See you on the next one.